Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. It is January 4th as I'm recording this. We currently have Sun and Capricorn. Moon just moved into Leo. It's at about 4 degrees of Leo right now. Like I always tell y'all, this isn't for any specific zodiac sign. So as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. As y'all can see, my anchor is back up. Because if you watch the last reading that I put up, it actually, fell down. And the way that I had it set up, I had it set up that way since I, brought it. And all of a sudden, while doing the reading yesterday, it just decided like it didn't want to stay anymore. And the message that kind of came through, which I, titled that reading was like, anchored in the self. But when that happened, it just was intuitively, a message as well, where I said for some of you, someone could be trying to like shake your, the sense of self that you have with yourself, trying to like rattle you in a way, or shake your confidence. But again, like I titled that reading, you're anchored in the self. So, and we adapt as necessary. So here we are, we're back, it's back, and we're moving forward. Yeah, because even talking about it right now, it just makes me feel like, yeah, someone that was, trying to, shake you out of your place. But it's, my guy said, it's solidified. Yeah, like, I don't know who or what that energy was, but yeah, like, it is what it is. We back and we're continuing to move forward. I'm going to be starting out with the mixed emotions deck, and then I also was guided to my animals. So we'll start with that, and then we'll see what tarot deck and what oracle deck feels right as we move throughout the reading. So with that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed the full moon. I know I did. I was just able to relax and kick back and soak up this energy, and it felt damn good. It felt so good I didn't even want to get out of my bed this morning, but we got shit to do. We got things to do. So but yeah, I loved it. It was very, very it just gave me some time to like sit with myself. And I enjoy that all the time, whether it's a full moon or not. Because I enjoy me. Yeah, so I was just basically like, I felt like I was a little burrito. These last 2 days just wrapped up, chilling. I have, everything I need. Not wanting for anything, thank God, So it was a really good full moon for me. But let's see what's going on as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. We do have that Capricorn stellium going on with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Venus is going to be catching up, and I believe we'll have what they call a Venus Cazimi, because it is going to be catching up to Mars this week as well. And what else we got going on? Everything else is pretty much, where it's been. So we're just going to see what the week is hitting for. So what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energies surrounding this week? Like I always say, know that the energy could be vice versa or interchangeable. Time as well as the energy is fluid. And if it's, if it's not resonating, don't take it. Don't try to make it fit. So let's see what's going on. Can I get one more? So bottom of the deck we have the stress card. I just heard blew a gasket. Whether this is you or someone else, like you could be feeling this stressed energy, or it could just be the energy of someone you're connected to. It says tense, strained, and under pressure. Then we have disgusted, which makes me, it says, let's start there. It says revolted, nauseated, and repelled. Coupled with the stress card, though, it makes me feel like, I don't know if this is like someone's environment, how someone is feeling about themselves or another person, but it just feels like something is dirty, like physically dirty. Like I said, I don't know if this is like someone's surrounding or home, or just wherever they're at. It feels like, I feel like it's so intense that a part of me wants to just get up and go get in the shower right now, with how just nasty something is feeling right now. And I'm, to each his own. Like, everybody lives how they live, or whatever the case may be. I'm not judging. I'm just reading what I'm feeling here with this card, or these cards here. And then we have powerless, which says paralyzed, ineffective, or weak. And they're giving me, oh, come on, what's the name of the song? Low Life by Future and The Weeknd. Hold on. Because there's a part where he says, he says, hold on, let me find it just so I make sure that I get it right. Okay, he says, oh my God, pause. It keeps jumping. Yeah, he says, because what they gave me was roaches everywhere. Like, we forgot to take the trash out. Yeah, but before that, he says, turn a 5-star hotel to a trap house. Roaches everywhere. Like, we forgot to take the trash out. So I don't know if somebody is in a fucking in the trap house. I hope not, but I hope ain't nobody in no fucking trap house right now. Like, but it is what it is. If that's how you gotta get it how you live. I ain't judging. But that's what it feels like. Like, I don't, like, my guys just gave me that, that line from the song. So, like, I get it. Like, I ain't, shit, I grew up, and it wasn't no trap house, but I grew up in the fucking projects. Like, roaches, rats, all of that. So I ain't judging whoever's in this energy, but it's just like they're feeling like it's wherever they're at, I can just feel like it's not clean. And it's almost like with this powerless energy, they feel like there's nothing they can do about it. because I can feel even with this receptive card, and you know, it speaks to being open and accepting and welcoming. I could almost feel like somebody like sitting just like looking at their hands like in a way like what am I gonna do? Like what can I do? There's nothing I can do, like that type of energy, you know, trying to figure shit out. Which like I said, like we listen, I'm not ashamed of, you know, where I come from. And you know, like it is what it is. I didn't have a choice, you know, growing up. Like it wasn't to say that, you know, I had like a bad childhood or anything like that, but I get it. Like I know what that shit is like. Like some of those things are, you know, like for instance, like one day I was, you know, just chatting with my mom and one of my brothers, and you know, he's younger than my younger brother. He's younger than me, and I was just like, you know, bro, you don't know like certain shit like that. The way that we grew up, he doesn't remember, because for, you know, the age gap between us, he was like very very little, too little to remember certain things. And I'll be like, yeah, certain shit is just traumatic, because like for me, if I was to see a roach right now, I'd lose my fucking mind, because that shit is traumatic. Like you don't know what it's like to, you know, want to get up and go in your kitchen, you know, after bedtime, and you turn on the lights and they fucking scatter everywhere. Like that shit is traumatic. Like it's even right now, as a, you know, 30 something years later, that shit is a trigger for me. So even like the mice and no, like no, I just, you know, so but I get it. I get it. But like I said, I'm not ashamed of, you know, having those be, you know, or that be, you know, a situation that I've lived in, or you know, I come from. Like nah, I just know that right now it's not an option. But like yeah, so like whoever this is, like that's funny that spirit gave me that song, like, but I understand. So whoever is in this energy, yeah, that would like this, yeah, that shit would be like highly stressful. It would be like highly stressful, because it is like I can like, oh man. Or if this is you, you know, hey, like ain't nothing wrong with, you know, you doing what you have to do right now, or being in a situation, like even if it's not ideal, like it, you know, it just it is. I don't want to say it is what it is, because that sounds like, you know, kind of brushing it off, but it really, you know, it's just, I guess, I don't know if it's just my optimistic realism that is just always in the front. But I always feel like, you know, wherever you find yourself in life at any time, there's a reason for you being in that space. Whether you feel it's positive or you feel it's negative, or, you know, however you want to put it on that spectrum, there's a reason for it. But what's going on, Spirit? What's going on for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week? We have peaceful. Yeah. Now this feels like completely separate energy from that energy at the bottom. It's almost like I can feel like someone like it's giving me like a very daydreamy energy, like either wanting to be in this energy or thinking about being in this energy. And if it's you, it's almost like that's just the state that you're in. But we're encouraged here, if this is just, you know, if this, whoever it is, it really doesn't matter whether it's you or someone else. With this encouraged card, it's like spirit is like encouraging whoever this is to go towards some, or try to find some type of peace. Sometimes, like, try to find a way to center yourself, to have, like, almost, it makes me feel like peace within. Um, because I feel like saying go to them. Because I feel like I said, this is a totally different energy than what was at the bottom of the deck. So if you're in this peaceful energy, spirit could be encouraging someone to, come towards you, or go to, come to you. Because then we have grateful, then we have bored and sad. And what this makes me feel like, I don't know, for some reason this grateful is almost coming through as like an energy of like spirit encouraging somebody to like, and I hate to say it like this, because humbling is, to me it's like it implies superiority and inferiority, and I just don't like that dynamic personally. But it's almost like for some of you, like, there may be a person, or if this is you, like, you may need to put your pride aside in regards to, if spirit is encouraging you to go a different way, or go towards somebody that harnesses this peaceful energy. Because with the bored and sad card, it's almost like whoever is in this energy, they're just like, it says uninterested, apathetic and jaded, unhappy, joyless, and dejected. Like, yeah, they kind of feel like, in a way, it almost feels like whoever this energy is, they're wasting time. Because, like, there's some type of, especially with this hateful card here, there's some type of, it almost feels like hostility that's within this person that has them like almost like being a little bit too prideful and following spirit's direction or instructions. Can I get another one, please? Then we have these two coming out together. Yeah, we have guilty and embarrassed. Which says blameworthy, responsible, and at fault. And then embarrassed, which says self-conscious, awkward, and exposed. So yeah, like, however this goes for you, you could be either energy. But the way that I'm feeling it is just like whoever's in this energy, like, yeah, they could be feeling guilty for something that they done, or, responsible for where they're at right now and feeling very, vulnerable, embarrassed. That kind of almost makes me feel like that's where the anger is coming from. Bottom of the deck, we have love, platonic. Yeah, it's like this person, like, they're lacking with the love, platonic, and lonely, like almost the energy of just feeling like heavily exposed and like not cared for. And sometimes, like, I guess the way that I see it is when you don't care for yourself, there's like, and I'm not saying that this person doesn't care about themselves, but like I said, there's a reason why we find ourselves in situations that we're in. So whatever you feel that you may be lacking, even if it's just care or camaraderie or some type of nurturing energy, it's for one, it's because you're not giving it. So there's no, there's that energy can't be returned to you. Can I get one more? to go with this guilty and embarrassed, please. I feel like whoever's in this peaceful energy is like far away from this energy. So distance could be, play a part. Then we have grief coming out, which says sorrowful, heartbroken, and bereaved. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have ashamed. Yeah, because I feel like I said, whoever this is, they could, they could be feeling ashamed. They could not want to face you. If this is someone, that you're separated from, it's almost like, and I think I picked this up in a recent reading where, like, they can't look you in their face. They're in a very cowering energy, but it's almost like, I'm going to get another one to go with this peaceful. But it's almost like, yeah, this person just feels like down and out. It could be over something they did. And now not wanting to face that. Can I get one for peaceful? Can I get one to go with this peaceful energy, spirit? So we have the surprise card coming out, which is like the tower energy. Yeah, and this almost makes me feel like this is like the energy of someone who may have even tried to disrupt your peace if you're the one in this peaceful energy. Or, if that's the case, it's almost like if this is someone that tried to disrupt your peace, now their peace is disrupted. Because with the disappointed, like something didn't work. It says disillusioned, defeated, and let down. See, and this keeps coming back to this anchored energy of you being anchored within yourself, and someone or something trying to shake you out of that, but it didn't work. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they said it didn't work. So if someone was trying or whatever they were trying to do, like they just end up, letting themselves down. Because it's almost like they try to invoke like an emotional reaction out of you with this compassionate and bored card. And you know what they say? They say, there's a quote, I don't know who said it, but I've seen it multiple times where it says, never push a person that cares to the point where they don't care anymore. And for some of you, like, I'm almost getting like the energy of this is old. Because if someone did try to come and disrupt your peace, and whatever the case may be, now they're finding their peace disrupted. It's almost like, damn, I wonder if they still care. Because it's almost like with this hateful energy, like, it's still that same energy I'm feeling, like they're mad at themselves for trying to, fuck with your, like, how they say it's self-esteem. How you mad at how somebody feels about themselves? With the inspired and the powerless, yeah, someone tried to, like, either tried to dominate a situation with you, or you, this, vice versa, however it resonates for you. But, damn, it did not work. And meanwhile, it's just like, it's almost like all of this is happening in the background. If you're resonating as this peaceful energy, you may not even know that a whole lot of shit is going on like this tower energy. But we'll see what's going on. We'll see. Because your back is to it. So I don't even feel like... I feel like the tower, either it already happened or it is happening. And like I said, I feel like you're removed from it. What's going on, Spirit? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week? Hold on one second, y'all. I just want to turn my brightness up so I can see. What's going on there? Can I get one more? Alright. So, bottom of the deck we have the dragonfly, which is air energy. I normally associate this with the like the throat chakra, just because it's blue, which represents the throat chakra. But I'm also getting like mental energy off of this as well. Then we have up under that the mouse, the earthworm, the deer, and the golden egg. So we have a lot of earth energy out here right now, with the mouse, the earthworm, and the deer. And then we have the golden egg, which is, spirit element, but it represents the heart chakra. I don't know, this dragonfly, I'm feeling like for some of you, I'm almost getting like teacher vibes off of this dragonfly. Like whatever you're saying, or communicating, or even in the way you think, it's very like almost elevated for some reason. Like I feel it that way. But this mouth, this earthworm, and this deer energy, it's almost like there's a... This is like this energy here. There's like a... How can I say this, Spirit? It's almost like, I don't know if someone could be like intently listening to you or watching you with this mouse energy, but it's almost like whatever you're saying, whatever you're communicating, whatever you're doing, it's like dropping little nuggets around this mouse energy that's possibly helping them to heal with the earthworm here. Because now I almost want to put these two together. I feel like this deer energy is tied to the heart chakra card with the golden egg. Like this is the deer, it represents feminine energy. they're watching you do something or say something or hearing you. Because I'm getting that, like the ears are sticking out, like they hear you. Whatever they're doing, they can hear you. Or whatever you're doing, they can hear you. Either way. Like I'm almost like a little bit like perplexed at this energy. Myself, because I've never felt the dragonfly like this before. It makes me want to read it. Hold on. All right, so it says the dragonfly, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike, or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. It says, when in balance, the dragonfly sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate in a busy mind. And then it says to bring into balance, focus on the breath. So, yeah, that's like, yeah, I can definitely. I don't even think I've ever read that dragonfly card before. um, as long as I've had this deck, but yeah, it's like you're illuminating something by way of air to someone, or they're receiving it. But it almost feels like if you're resonating as a feminine energy, it's almost like it's coming from this, like this deer and this golden egg within you. So for some of you, like I feel like this is that peaceful energy of you being, calm, centered, and serene within yourself. But it's almost like for some of you, it's like I can feel like you're putting it into words for someone. Or, just putting it into words and someone is receiving that energy. So can I get one for peaceful and surprised? Peaceful and surprised. Whoa, too many spirits. Peaceful and surprise. I guess we'll have it. Here we have the bee coming out. Which is more air energy. Yeah, like I almost feel like you're catching somebody's attention, or somebody is realizing that. I guess the best way that I can say it is the peace that you seek, or the peace that they seek, resides with you. because I almost feel like a startled energy with this rabbit, like, and how they're looking at this bee energy. This is how I'm seeing it. Like, oh shit, like, this is something different. But, like, they're intrigued. They're, like, I feel like stunned, like the surprise card. Then we have the dolphin and the stingray. Yeah, it's almost like this person, like, I'm almost getting like the mini, like, you could be someone who's multifaceted, because I feel even like you harness this dolphin energy, and between this bee and this dolphin energy, it's almost like whoever's in this rabbit energy, like, it's, again, like with the stingray, it's almost like sending them like some type of signals. Like, it's getting them into an alignment almost in like a very delicate way. Let me see. Let me get another one, like, because I don't feel like I'm explaining that right. But, like, that's the only way I can explain it. Can I get another one to go with this peaceful and surprise? Yeah, like, you're even though for some of you on the surface you could seem very peaceful, you got a lot of things going on. Because I just heard busy bee. Like, you're doing a lot of things. You're, moving around. You're, taking care of shit, making shit happen. Yeah, see? We have the wolf, which is masculine energy. Yeah, see, that's what I felt. Like, it's almost like you're, like, invoking, and I don't know if I like that word, but it is, like, that's the only word I can think of that fits, like, with the surprise card, like, you're getting, like, there's an attention of a masculine energy. Yes, it's masculine energy with this wolf. And for some of you, what's startling to people is like, you are this bee and wolf energy. Like, you're harnessing very, like, a lot of different energies, but you harness it in a very, like, in a way that takes people aback. And for some of you, if this wolf is a masculine energy, it's almost like, it's almost like with the fox energy, they're like, yo, this can't be real. This person cannot be real. That's what I feel like. Like, there's just no way that you're, like, you're you, I guess. Because the fox can come through as, like, illusions. It's a fox, it can be very sly or tricky, but it's also very intelligent. And it's almost like, because you're harnessing both of these energies, damn, it's almost like you're harnessing the fox energy too, where people don't, like, they can't quite perceive you. Like, you're perplexing someone, and it's like sending them, like, I don't know how to say this, y'all. There's just not enough words. With the elk energy, it's almost like you got, like, they spidey senses tingling, not in a bad way, but, like, just in a way that's like, I want to know more. I gotta see more. Tell me about this guilty, embarrassed, and grief card. Why is this here? The guilty, embarrassed, and grief. Why is this here? Yeah, this person, they're masking this energy with the peacock here. Because you know what fell on the floor before the peacock fell out was it's the lizard, but the lizard in this deck kind of gives like chameleon vibes, at least to me. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, this peacock energy is almost like, this is like someone who is acting like everything is okay, but up underneath, this is what they're feeling. Yeah, then we have the unicorn coming out. I almost feel like that unicorn, yeah, is like your energy, because the way that you're harnessing all of these different energies would like be the unicorn, and it almost feels like you're aware of this person watching you, but the reason why they're feeling like this is because of you. It's almost like, how can I say, like this person, they could be trying to be act unaffected if you're not connected by being in this peacock energy. But with the vulture at the bottom, yeah, there's something that like this is that energy too of something needing to be cleaned up, whether it's this person's mask, whether it's, you know, in regards to something they may have done to you as a unicorn, you know, being in that unicorn energy. Let me see something. Hold on. It's up under the vulture. Yeah. Then we have the hummingbird, which almost speaks to like, I don't know if this person could want to say something to you. What's the mutual energy, spirit? Because I feel like there's like a stare off between these two energies, or this person is being confronted with their mask. Because for some of you, I'm feeling like if this is someone who like you've been connected with or to, they are masking this unicorn energy within themselves, because it's almost like they don't want to be looked at as different, like they almost don't want to stand out, but they encountered you and you stand out. So it's almost like you being in a unicorn energy, they would have to match that same energy and just be their, you know, their unique self. But it's almost like for some of them, they're masking that. But for others of you, it's almost like, yeah, they're masking this energy because of like they encountered a unicorn and clearly did something. What's the mutual energy, spirit? Because I feel like if that's the case for some of you, like underneath, you and this person are like one and the same. But you own it. You know how to work with it. Like with your own energy. Like you found the balance for yourself where this person has. They're worried about like too much other shit. They may come off like very, you know, This person could brood a lot if this is, a masculine energy. And we have the mouse coming out for the mutual energy. And with that being the mutual energy, like, I can almost feel that as like neither one of you wanting to be in this stance with each other. Because there's love there. And I don't think, I don't know, I don't feel that if you're resonating as this energy over here, you're afraid. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Because they're saying, no, you're not afraid, but you are hesitant to, align with this person, because if they have to hide or mask, it's not gonna work for you. So this mouse energy for you, if you're resonating as this energy, is almost like it's hesitation, because you're fully out in the open. But this other energy here, they're masking. And it's almost like I can't be with somebody who's not themselves. Or even, and it doesn't even have to be romantic, so don't take it that way. This is like a friend, whatever the case may be, like whoever it is, family, whatever. Like I can't fuck with you. That's basically like what I feel. Like, nah, cause you're not being you. So the fuck? Can I get one to go with this peacock? Why the peacock? Get one more to go with this peacock, because it's like this is somebody that you will be like, yo, I want to go and fucking skydive. And they're like, what? Yo, I want to go and skydive too. And then it comes time to skydive, and this person is like, nah, I never, like, if you're not about that life, you're not about that life. But don't say you want to do something when like, either you didn't want to do it, your intentions wasn't to skydive, or because you thought I said I wanted to skydive, and then I really wanted to skydive, and made the plans and set it up that I'm not gonna skydive now. Like, no. That's like that. I know that's a crazy example, but that's the best way that I could put it, because now you flake, I'm supposed to flake too. Nah, what the fuck? No. It's like this person likes to show, but they can't prove. Where you do over here, you show and you prove. Like you stand on your 10. Yeah, see the hyena coming out. Yeah, it's superficial. It's not real with the hyena and the starfish. And it's because this person, like, I feel like this hyena is like other people that they are surrounded by in a way. Or, like they're used to encountering hyenas. Because I don't even feel like that's their energy. What is this, fire? But it could be. It could be their energy. Like they could just come off like this. It says the hyena personality. It says humor, wit, and sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? And it says, when in balance, it's charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, it's scrappy, petty, and suspicious. Yeah, and I feel like I can feel that. I can definitely feel that. for this energy. Like, because they do it to, be perceived a certain way, but there's almost like a lot that they're hiding. And yeah, with the oyster and the raccoon, yeah. Can I get one for this unicorn? And then we'll grab the tarot. The unicorn. Why is the unicorn here? Why is the unicorn here? And we have the bear. Yeah. With the butterfly. Yeah, and this is what the bear to me is saying is like, whoever, like, if you're resonating as a feminine energy, it's like you're not changing. You're, comfortable, safe, and secure within this unicorn energy for yourself. But it's almost like I was just getting ready to say, like, that deer energy. It's helping, like, I don't want to say helping, but it's like it's almost like how you're able to evolve and to continue to be grounded and move from, a safe and secure and centered heart space. And a lot of people, like, I don't know, like, what I'm getting with the shark card is like either this person or just other people. If it's multiple people, like, they see that as a threat. Like, you should not be this stable in your differences, like, comfortable with yourself. They don't like, they don't like it. But it's only because they, lack that inner stability for themselves. We have the tiger coming out. Yeah, because you're focused. Like, you move with intentions with this ego energy. You move with intentions and you follow your intuition with this ego and the hawk energy. So it's almost like you can, even like, you can't even be very intimidating. That's what I'm feeling, but it's just, your focus. I don't know how somebody could be mad at that or intimidated by that. Like, I don't know. I get tired of trying to figure shit out. So I don't. Simple as that. What's going on? And for some of you, I'm almost getting like an air of protection, like, around you, as well. Whether it's spirit or other actual people. For a lot of you, I feel that it's spirit. Like, I feel like somebody is standing guard over a feminine energy. What's going on, spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective. And for some of you, it's just your aura. that's like like protecting you, kicking people, like keeping this type of energy away from you. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom. It says courage, effort, and challenges. Under that, yeah, we have justice. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Devil. Yeah, this makes me feel like someone is, like this energy here is like trying to like resist karma for whatever they done. It almost feels like wasting time, whether that was their time, your time, because that's what I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, especially tied to this Devil energy here. It's almost like with justice here, Spirit is like, I'm saying like, no, like the time is now. Like you, this is like, you can't, like you have no control over when karma hits. You have no control over it. And especially if you try to like interfere, or there's an energy here that tried to interfere with someone who, even if this peaceful energy is you, if someone tried to interfere with you, you don't get to pick and choose your consequences for, you know, what you've done to another person. But I feel like this person is trying to resist it with the Seven of Wands and Justice. But it's almost like, no. They're saying you get served what you deserve when you deserve it. So it's almost like this energy here with the Devil. He tried to block this Nine of Cups. Someone tried to block something from coming together with the Nine of Cups and the Temperance energy. That could also be this hyena energy here too. Like, but it feels like it's on this peacock side. Like it could have been work, another, you know, person, place, or thing. Something that just wasn't healthy for this person to be like almost taking their time in, or, you know, even trying to invest time in. Or this is like Spirit showing them like, no, this is, do you invest the time in this Devil energy? You don't get this. You don't get this Nine of Cups. And like, it's almost like you got to pay your dues. Can I get one for the bee and the wolf? Why is the bee and the wolf here? Yep, the Hermit. And like I said, for some of you, yeah, you're tucked away with the Hermit energy. Then we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom. And like I said, and this could be this person that is watching you, you know, in this energy, wanting to communicate or, you know, reach out and express something to a feminine energy with the Page of Cups here. But it's almost like, yeah, for some of you, if this is all your energy as this bee and this wolf, like it's you're just, you know, in a space where like you're just being introspective to yourself. Like you've cultivated this sense of peace for yourself. If you're a feminine energy. But I feel like this could also be the energy of like somebody watching you, like a masculine energy. And seeing that, you know, you are, there's like really just seeing your authenticity, your, you know, your, what's the word? Like your loyalty and dedication to yourself. And then we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, this could be someone that's thinking about traveling toward you. Or like I said, seeing you as a place of safety, security, nurture and care. We seen the Queen of Cups. Now we see the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Give me one more, please. Yep. Look, I can't make this shit up. And for some of them, like I said, it's either spirit or their intuition that's guiding them towards Queen of Cups, or to just learn how to get emotionally stable and secure within themselves. And if this is all you as a feminine energy, you just, you know, you use your intuition as your guide. And it's almost like, let me get one for this surprise, because the way that I'm feeling it is like almost like you startle people. Like I don't know why that keeps coming through like that. Can I get one for surprise? Why is surprised here? You have the Lovers. Yeah, because it's like there's an intricate balance that you're able to hold. And not for nothing, the Hermit and the High Priestess to me are a couple. So if this is in regards to like a romantic relationship, somebody is realizing like you the one. You're they're saying a worthy opponent, but I don't feel like I don't even want to say opponent, but you're somebody that can, somebody is realizing that you're someone that, you know, they can go toe to toe with, like they would want to, you know, basically spar with, because it sharpens both of you. They're wanting like some type of, yes, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and normally my cards in this deck are not reversed, and this King of Pentacles is reversed. Yeah, like this person, they're realizing like they have a golden opportunity here with you, with the Ace of Pentacles. Something that what my guys are saying, like they don't have to question, like it is what it is. What they see is what they get. But it requires them to come out of this King of Pentacles reversed energy in order for there to be balance. Which is someone who can be like this energy over here, very haughty, very materialistic, very egotistical. Someone that, you know, always focused on status and how they look and how, like, that's what that is. I'm gonna turn it upright though. Can you show me this peacock and hyena? Show me the peacock and hyena. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Yeah, this person, it's almost like with the Page of Swords, they're wanting, like, it's almost like they're needing to speak some type of truth or be real with themselves in regards to this hyena energy, if this is energy that they're dealing with wherever they're at. Because it is, we do have the Three of Cups, so this could represent like people and, you know, places or things they're surrounding themselves with or surrounded by. It may even be family for some of them with the Ten of Pentacles. But if there's a need to either speak some type of truth, or, you know, they're seeing this energy for what it is wherever they're at, or they're needing to separate and, you know, make some cuts. Can I get another one for this peacock and hyena? I'm also getting the energy of like this person may feel like if they don't wear this mask, like they'll be laughed at by this hyena energy, or like they'll be the butt of jokes or something like that. Yeah, we we have the twin flame card coming out. For some of you, they're needing to stand up to like a group of people in regards to you. Whoever they've been like masking, my guys just said perpetrating for, like we used to say back in the day. They're gonna tell these people like, no, that's my person. Like she's or he's whatever. Because I feel like they're gonna speak. They're gonna tell them like, nah, that's my other half. With the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Or excuse me, the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and they're walking away. Like they could literally be telling like whoever's in this hyena energy that they're leaving, because for some of them with this King of Swords, they're seeing that it's costing them this connection. That's the imbalance that's keeping this connection out of balance. What is the hyena? Show me the hyena. We have the moon here. So it could be fear. This person fears whoever is in this hyena energy. Or they're just hiding the truth from them. Can I get another one to go with the hyena and the moon? Or like I said, we just had the full moon. It could be illuminating these types of people around this person. Yep. And it's showing this person like, yeah, here it is. Like, oh, I've been investing all of this time, energy, and effort into people that bear this energy that are really just like interfering. Like they could have this person like procrastinating, not being themselves. Or this could be a facet of this other person that they invested so much time in. It's like they almost got comfortable with the attention they were getting from it with the King of Wands and the Sun. But all of that now, like I said, this tower already happened. So if that's the case for whoever this has been torn down and they're finding themselves at this crossroad with this Five of Cups energy, which ties back to this guilty, embarrassed, and grief, because it caused them to like almost act the way that's not themselves with a feminine energy. They could have been operating very just like they could be very secretive. Give me one more. But it's almost like that's where they, was feeling like they, had some control or power. Yeah. But it's almost like Spirit stepped in with the Temperance card coming out. Like, we gotta balance this out, because you out here doing, causing chaos and conflict. You out here just doing too much. Creating like unnecessary drama. So with the Five of Wands, so with Judgment, Spirit is calling that out. Like, it's almost like this person was doing a lot to be accepted for some reason. Can you tell me about this unicorn, bear, and the tiger? And I said, like, you guys were one and the same. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And that's all this is reiterating. Like, yeah. This person just hasn't, they haven't come into acceptance of the unicorn within them, where if you're a feminine energy, you have. Because it's almost like when two become one. Yeah. So they're sitting over here like, again, Spirit is telling them like, you got to make a choice. with the Two of Pentacles or the Devil? Are you going to do what's right, or are you going to stay in this Devil energy with Justice at the bottom? Are you going to sacrifice this connection to stay in this Devil energy? And we can see what the Devil is. What's this Devil energy? Oh. Oh my God. Doing a whole bunch of shit. The Devil. Why is this Devil energy here? We have the Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, because the Devil is what is keeping them from this Ace of Cups. That's not telling me what the Devil is, though. It's hindering their emotional growth and from them obtaining this, sense of peace. What is this Devil energy, Spirit? Why is this here? Or they keep choosing toxic love situations where they need to choose something more, balanced. Or toxic, situations emotionally. Yeah, see? It's something that they're doing with the Seven of Swords, being like lying, cheating, stealing, being manipulative. With the Seven of Swords. This is like almost like someone who feels like they have to, because I'm almost getting like a taking energy, like they have to like strong arm people to care about them, or that's what they're used to doing. Give me one more, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice. Now you're on. Yeah, see? Just putting up a facade of this King of Pentacles energy when that's not really them. Look at this. And being in this energy is what's keeping them from stability. We have the Empress, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. And look at this. This is a match on the... Look at that. I feel like this is representing, like, this is the feminine's energy. Like I said, there's something here that, it works. Like, it would evolve both of these people. Because I feel like this is the feminine energy, which would correlate with this bee and the wolf energy. It's almost like this masculine's feminine energy is what's protecting them. And for this masculine, it's, their feminine energy is more prominent than their masculine energy. But they're both emotionally, like, almost intelligent. Like, I don't understand why. There's something that is like, is almost missing. There's something that's missing. Show me this mouse energy, Spirit. Yeah. The Five of Swords coming out. Yeah, this person, yeah, for the mutual energy in that Five of Swords, it's almost like because of the what this person has done to a feminine energy, they can't trust them. That's what I feel like the Five of Swords is for the feminine side, but for the masculine side, it's just like they're used to playing my game, so it makes them question the reality of this feminine. Like it makes them almost question what they're seeing. But what's the, like, I feel like there's a missing element here. What's the missing element, or what is this that I'm feeling, Spirit? Care? We have the Queen of Cups coming out. Can I get another one? Oh, there's a card flipped over in here. Hold on. Why is this Queen of Cups here for what's missing? And we have the Ten of Swords. Honestly, like the way I feel with this Ten of Swords. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because from the 5 to the 10 is another 5. And what's missing is this feminine energy. So if you're resonating as a feminine energy, it's you. But it's also the way that this person's seen you because of them being in this Five of Swords. It's almost like they automatically seen you as, like, they put the other 5 on you. They automatically seen you as someone that will betray them. That's what it feels like to me. Like they automatically seen you instead of seeing, like, you know what, this is exactly what I needed. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I said what's missing, like what they've always wanted. It's like they couldn't see you because, how can I say this? Like, and it's so true. Like a lot of people don't be realizing this. You know the shit that you do. So when you out here and doing fucked up shit to people or manipulating or playing mind games and stuff, you're automatically going to think that everybody is that same way. Like, I don't know, it's almost like you program yourself to be like, well, people ain't real or people ain't upfront, so fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I do, see what I can get away with, because if the shoe is on the other foot, like, somebody would do the same thing to me. What I'm here to say is that's not true for all people. Just because you've dealt with fucked up people, but you're only thinking that, if you're in that mind state and you're always thinking like people are going to be fucked up, it's only because you out here fucking up with people. If you're not out here fucking up with people, you going to see everybody how you see yourself. I don't like, and you can be guilty of it on the more positive side as well, because there's a reason why they say when you're a good person and you encounter people, you expect everybody to be that way. It works the same way whether it's good people or you're encountering bad people, but it's not true. Like, everybody is not all bad, everybody is not all good. Everybody, just because you've encountered 10 fake motherfuckers doesn't mean that the time you encounter a real motherfucker that they gonna be just like the fake person. No. And if you put that out there, then like, I guess that's what you're gonna get. But it's almost like in this situation here, that's not, like, it's not always true. And someone is realizing, like, they put something on you because it was on them. Like, that energy was theirs. So of course, if someone can see that that's what, like, you fucking playing in my face, oh, you damn right, I can't fuck with you, I can't trust you. But know that that shit is yours. It ain't mine. Give me one more for the Ten of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance and the advice. What's the Ten of Swords? Oh, that was the Ace of Swords trying to come out. So I must have hit it. Oh, and there it is again. Thank you, Spirit. Because I know, listen, you get what you give. Like, then I think I said that in the beginning of the reading. We have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You putting this energy out there, yep, you gonna get exactly what you put out there. What, and that doesn't mean that this is this person. You put that energy on this person. So you created the situation to happen. Show me this Queen of Cups, and then we'll grab the guidance and advice. Show me this Queen of Cups. Yo, I can't make this shit up. I cannot. They are who they are. What you see is what you get with this person. And it's almost like, you know what? I can't even feel sorry for people in this situation. Like, I can't. Look, bam, the motherfucking tower. We don't even need no guidance or advice. That's it. I'm leaving it right here. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that everyone has, you know, a safe, you know, week as we move throughout this week. If it resonated for you, you know, just, or I guess I could say, if it didn't resonate for you, you know, maybe it just wasn't your story, it's not for you. But as always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.